Welcome everyone to a massive Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies video. Today I have information on what I believe to be all of the gumball machines within Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies leaked from the in-game files of the Black Ops 3 beta. As you guys know, when the Black Ops 3 beta launched on PC, tons of people managed to get into the coding and find out information about the game, and tons of stuff has come out of it, and recently all of this information you're about to hear in this video came out too. Now I have not seen this anywhere else on YouTube. This seems to have gone pretty much unnoticed, but I've gone ahead and written up all of the information I could gather, and I'm going to share it with you guys in this video. So I found this information first through a user on Reddit called Astram, and then found the original actual in-game coding files as well on Imager. I'll leave links down below in the description. I'm not sure if that will still be up by the time this video goes live, but that's how I managed to source everything. This is going to be extremely interesting. If you're excited, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're sharing it with your friends, because it's probably going to be the first time you've heard this information. So if you're not too sure what the gumball machines are, they featured within the Shadows of Evil trailer the first time we saw Black Ops 3 Zombies, and everyone wanted to know what they were and what they did. Now, according to the list I'm about to tell you guys, they are powerful and extremely strong. I'm not sure how much they cost or how you go about actually getting them. I just know the names and how they work. So without further ado, guys, let's just jump into it, my friends. So first of all, we have Aftertaste. Now, these gumball perks are actually basically split up into two categories. They're either immediate use, so as soon as you get the gumball, it will activate straight away, or it is player use, which means you can actually activate it yourself. So first one is Aftertaste with an immediate effect which lasts for 3 rounds. You do not lose any perks when you're downed, but you will still need to be revived. So you can see these things are very powerful, something we haven't seen in Zombies before, and they're crazy. There's a long list of them and they are crazy. Next up we have, my friends, Alchemical Antithesis, a very crazy name. It's player activated, will last for 30 seconds upon activation, and for every 10 points you get, rather than getting the 10 points, you get 1 ammo instead for your weapon. So this is basically a very effective way of getting a load of ammo if you need it. Don't really need the points, and again, just a very unique, brand new thing that we haven't seen before in Zombies. Next up we have Always Done. This is going to be an immediate effect and last for 3 rounds. It will allow you to walk around in ADS faster, and it will allow you to ADS in and out quicker. Just really effective for taking down zombies, something that would work amazing in multiplayer, but will again really help you out in Zombies too. Next up we have Danger Close. This is an immediate effect, will last for 3 rounds, and has 0 explosive damage, meaning if a exploding zombie comes along, or you land on like your own grenade or anything like that, it will not affect you, and this will last for 3 whole rounds. These are very sort of tactical plays as well. Some of them sound extremely powerful, and some of the ones towards the end, which you definitely want to listen out for, are extremely powerful. But some of them are a little bit more tactical, probably will be more situational. Next up we have Dead of Nuclear Winter. This will be player activated, can be used twice, and will allow you to spawn a nuke power-up. So just activate it, nuke power-up will appear in front of you, and you can use this a total of 2 times. Now, as I said in this video, unfortunately I don't know how much these gumballs cost, or how you can specifically choose which gumball you get, or if it's just random, but they are all extremely cool, and yeah, this list is crazy, guys. Let me know what you're thinking so far. Next up we have Ephemeral Enchantment. Enchantment? I cannot pronounce that, but it'll be on screen for you guys to see regardless. It is player activated, can be used twice, and each time you use it, it will last for 30 seconds. It will turn the current weapon into its Pack-a-Punch version. How epic is that? Just suddenly turning your current weapon to a Pack-a-Punch version. That's going to work well, I guess, towards more the beginning of the rounds, when you haven't got the Pack-a-Punch machine around, or your weapons, and just don't have too many points to spend in the Pack-a-Punch machine. So that would be really useful. Help you get out of sticky situations with a Pack-a-Punch weapon, which is normally normal. Absolutely fantastic. Next up, we've got Firing on All Cylinders. This is going to be immediate, lasts for 3 rounds, and will allow you to fire while sprinting around the map. Another question you guys may have as you're watching this is, can all of these be stacked? How they work? All of these are player-specific based, so most of them will just affect you, the user, eating the gumball. And I'm not too sure how they can be stacked. Like, for example, if you can go and use the one we just listed, which is Firing All Cylinders, and stack that with the one that allows you to aim down sights faster, like Always Done. So I'm not too sure how the stacking system works, but as I said, very interesting effects. Next up, we have another gumball. This one is called Immolation Liquidation. which will be player use and will work 3 times, my friends, and this will allow you to spawn a fire cell, 3 times. So if you want to go and grab those fire cells, that's going to be super useful. And again, there's a lot of them in here which just allow you to basically spawn those drops which normally just randomly come from zombies, but have that as a definite, which is really, really useful indeed. Next up we have I'm Feeling Lucky. Again, a player activated one. This only can be used once though. This will spawn a random power up. So you don't know what it's going to be. Could be awesome. Could be not really what you're looking for, but that is the risk reward basis of I'm Feeling Lucky Gumball. Next up we have In Plain Sight. This is an awesome one. And I wanted to say we actually saw this one within the Shadows of Evil trailer, when we had one of the characters standing in the middle of the map and all the zombies were just completely ignoring him. So this is a player use, will only work once, and will basically mean that for 10 seconds, zombies will completely ignore you, which is absolutely mad, super, super useful. Like, just having zombies ignore you is going to be really effective. If you are playing with other players, obviously they're going to go for the other players instead. You must remember that. But if you're playing by yourself, then that is just going to be, like, amazing and going to really, really help you out in some sticky situations. Next up, we have Killing Time. Killing Time is again player activated. You only have 1 use and all zombies will stand still for 20 seconds. Now this one is awesome, cannot lie. So while these zombies are standing still for 20 seconds, not only are you free to move around, do whatever you want, but each time you shoot them or tag them, they'll be marked and annihilated once the 20 seconds is up. So how really do you want to use this? The best way to use this, I'd say, is to activate it and then try and activate it in an area where there are tons of zombies all together. Just try and put 1 bullet into as many of those zombies as you can, wait for that 20 seconds to be over, and then just watch them get absolutely annihilated and drop down once those 20 seconds is over. Absolutely love that one. I think it's absolutely awesome. Next up we have Killjoy. This is again player use and can be used 3 times and will spawn a Carpenter power-up. As I said, lots of ways of spawning all the power-ups. Carpenter, is it great? Is it not great? Probably not the greatest out of all of the power-ups you can get. But if you want it and you think it would be useful, you can go ahead and get it through the Killjoy Gumball. Next up we have Lucky Crit. This was the only one that just didn't really make much sense to me when I was looking at the coding. It says immediate use and it will last for 1 round, and it will basically mean additional roll against the percentage chance on the players. I don't really understand what this means. I'm not sure this links into something that's going on within the Shadows of Evil map that would be really obvious if we were playing it. But from an outsider's perspective and from knowing very, very little about zombies right now, it doesn't really add up too much. But I didn't want you guys to miss out on anything, so I thought I'd include it in there as well. Maybe if you guys can work out what that means, have a look at the images down below and see. That is one of them. Next up we have Now You See Me. This is actually almost the opposite of the other one that we had. This is going to be again player activated. It can only be used once. For 10 seconds all zombies will target you specifically. Why would you want this? I'm not sure why you'd want it if you're playing by yourself. I don't know. If you're playing by other people though, it can be a great way of baiting out and allowing the rest of the teammates that are playing with you to go and hit the box or go and grab a perk they want. Just give them a bit more free time and a bit of time to do their thing while you basically bait the zombies out around the map and just go run around like an absolutely crazy person. Next up we have One for the Road. This is going to increase your normal limit of course 4 perks to 5, giving you that extra perk slot. It will last immediately and only last for 10 minutes. I want to assume then that once those 10 minutes are over, you will no longer have that 5th perk, but for 10 minutes you will have 5. It will be super useful. You're going to be in a great position, and that is definitely a fantastic gumball to grab. Of course, I really, really like that one. Next one up, we have On the House. This is player activated. You can only use it once. It will spawn a free perk power up. But remember, if you've already got 4, not really too useful. But if your buddy wants one, maybe they can come pick up the perk power up themselves. Or if you've only got 1, 2, 3, of course that's going to be fantastic, but you don't know which perk it's going to be. It's a bit of a risky, again, risk-reward situation there. Next up, Perkaholic. This is immediate and lasts until you're downed, and it gives you all of the perks in the map. I told you some of these were really powerful, and this is one of them. Extremely, extremely powerful. You can stay up, not go down. Then you're going to be smashing it. You're going to be absolutely smashing that round. Perkaholic is a fantastic one, but that is not the only fantastic one. Next up, we have Phoenix Up. Player use. This is only used once to revive all players on the map, and they'll keep all of their perks. That's more of a situation one you probably want to hold on to when you get into a bad situation. You're the only one alive. Maybe your 3 teammates have gone down. Just imagine that. And they all come back up. All of their perks. You're kicking butt again. You're alive. Absolutely fantastic. Another great perk, gumball effect. Next up we have Pop Shock. This is a player melee affected actual gumball, and it will only work for the next 5 melee attacks. Melee attacks does electric arc damage to nearby zombies, similar to the DG2 weapon that you guys may remember, of course, from past Call of Duty Zombies maps. So this thing is pretty damn nuts, will basically affect just zombies around the one that you're hitting with your melee attack, and is really, really useful for those close range situations where you want to punch your way out of a situation, or maybe you've got one of the upgraded melee weapons that will be available on Shadows of Evil or whatever map you're playing on, and you can kick that into action and make it even stronger and even better. And there is actually some more melee ones in here as well, which we'll look into just in a second. So we've got a few more left, guys. Next up is Private Eyes. This is immediate, will last for 2 rounds. An icon similar to a grenade icon will show up on your screen showing any zombies within 10 feet, so you cannot be snuck up on. So I guess your screen will be filled up with a lot of these icons, but it means that if you see one behind you, you know that you need to get your butt out of there, because you do not want to be anywhere near that zombie that's about to sneak up and try and hit you in the back. Very useful awareness gumball there to get you out of nasty situations. Next up we have Respin Cycle. This is player use twice, make the magic box respin to a new weapon choice. So this is pretty useful if you find yourself with a rubbish one. You can go and rock this again, respin it, and get yourself the weapon that you want, hopefully with another respin. Again, as I said, these are just really, really good gumballs. Next up, we have Stock Option. This is immediate, will last for 5 minutes, and it means you do not need to reload your weapons. So all the ammo is pulled directly from the stock rather than the clip. So just imagine your ammo count basically constantly being refreshed. Apart from the fact it doesn't give you unlimited ammo, it will just pull all the ammo straight from the gun rather than having to reload. So you still have to watch your ammo count, but there'll be no need to reload. Honestly, sounds dope. Like, imagine just a gun without to reload. I mean, regardless of the fact that you have to keep an eye on your ammo count, absolutely sick. I really, really want to use this one. I think it'll be so much fun. Next up, we've got Impatient. This is an immediate effect which will last until bleed out, and it's essentially all to do with when you respawn. So rather than respawning in once you're dead at the beginning of the next round, it will actually respawn you in with the last zombie of the round that you went down on. So it's going to give you all that time. You know, obviously when you've got one zombie left, it's like you really like to leave it alone so you can go and grab all the perks you want, get ready and set up for the next round. And that will allow you to be a part of that process and get all your perks back and everything, because you're probably going to have lost them when you've gone down, and get ready for the next round rather than struggling at the beginning of the next round to grab everything as all the zombies are starting to come in. So extremely useful. Next we have Sword Flay, which is immediate effect, will last for 5 minutes, and you'll have 5 times multiplier on melee damage. Wow, that is powerful, man. As I said, if you've picked up the special melee weapon on this map as well, you can go around just chopping people up and absolutely mashing them up, doing mad damage. I really like that one. I think it's going to be super, super useful and super, super powerful. We've got a few more left. Second to last one, sorry, is Wall Power. This is immediate, will last until your next primary wall buy purchase, and your next primary wall buy purchase will basically provide the Pack-a-Punch weapon version. So if you go and get this gumball, go and pick up any wall gun, and it will be Pack-a-Punch once you pick it up off the wall. How epic is that? That is super useful, but wow, I mean, just be careful that once you go and get another wall buy purchase, I think it will override the one that you just had, so you can only buy one wall gun if you want to keep hold of that Pack-a-Punch weapon for a long time. Last one we've got here within the coding is who's keeping the score. Player usage, so you activate it, 2 usages, and it will spawn a double points on the map. And guys, that is all of the gumball usages and items that we have so far and that we know of from this coding. That is a lot. It took me a long time to write this all up and to get all the information for you guys. But this sounds absolutely crazy. As I said, it's probably going to be the first time you've heard of it. So feel free to share it with your friends, share it with other people you think will be really interested, and giving it a thumbs up will be super useful from my side as well, so that more people can see the video. I'll try and link all my sources down below. I'm not sure if they'll disappear or go away. As I said, it's been taken from in-game files, so it should be 100% accurate. And goodness knows what else we're going to be getting from Black Ops 3 Zombies. It sounds absolutely nuts. And I am so, so pumped. So guys, make sure you're subscribing for the latest Black Ops 3 news. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Check out more videos on screen if you've missed them, including more Black Ops 3 awesomeness. You, my friends, are absolutely epic. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, as always, with another video.